Good afternoon. God bless you. Uh, we're trying to get to the Exodus story. In order to get there, I want to kind of bring us up to a little refresher of how we got from Abram to Egypt. Well, yesterday we talked about Abram to Jacob. Today we're going to go Jacob through Joseph. Jacob had an older brother named Esau, and Esau sold him the birthright, but he tricked Esau out of the blessing from his father, and as a result, Esau decided that he was going to kill Jacob. So Jacob fled to his mother's brother's house, his uncle Laban's, and there he met the most beautiful woman in the history of his life, and he fell madly in love with her, and he agreed to work for 7 long years to make her his wife. Well, on his wedding night, his uncle slipped in her older sister Leah, and he had to agree to work a second 7-year period of time to get Rachel to also be his wife. During the 14-year period, Rachel, Leah, and each of their maidservants have children by him. The maidservants are called concubines at this point. That's a legal term to make different between being adulterous. But he has all these children, and Joseph is number 11, and his older brothers hate him because his dad shows great favoritism towards him because he is Rachel's son. And his brothers also hate him because God was real in his life, and he was a prophet, and he made certain prophecies when he was 17, to the point that they sold him into slavery when he was 17. But God wouldn't allow him to stay there. God made him, by his own authority and majesty, he rose Joseph out of slavery and made him the number 2 man in all of Egypt, literally making him the number 2 man in all of the world. And his brothers would come and bow down before him, even as he had prophesied when he was 17 years old. Little later on in this story, Joseph has his father, all of his brothers, all of their families, all moved down into the land of Goshen. And there they did not live happily ever after. You see, that's the story of Exodus. The reality that the Egyptians turned the tables on the children of Jacob and made them their slaves and made their burden harsh. And they cried out to God, and God listened. I pray that you'll go with me through the book of Exodus starting tomorrow. Bye-bye. God bless. See you then.